What's up, guys? Playa del Carmen, April 30th, 2026. I'm going to show you guys current beach conditions all throughout Playa del Carmen in today's video, and also just see what the general vibe is like on the main party beaches like Mamitas. Are they packed? Are they full of people? Or is low season finally hitting? And also, guys, coming up soon, I have another nightlife video, so we're going to see how the nightlife is holding up going into low season. But first, let's go check out some beaches. Vamonos. All right, guys, so our first glimpse at the beach, and it is a windy one today. I'm down here toward Martina Beach Club starting the day. It is evening time, actually about 5:30 p.m. So we're gonna do this as the sun cools off a little bit. It has been brutally hot lately, and wow. Okay, so this one is rough. Holy crap. Man, so right in the center of your screen there is actually Martina Beach and Beach Club. This is a disaster. Guys, I just got back from Bacalar and I have some really fun Bacalar content coming up. And that's my #1 favorite spot to go when the Sargassum is bad, because it's a freshwater lagoon. But this is nuts. I did not expect to come back to this right here. We're looking toward Cocoa Beach off in that direction. And holy mackerel, like, so this Martina Beach Club, sand flies are a disaster. I'm not gonna linger around here too long. This stuff is toxic when it's at these levels, but guys, there you have it. That's Martina Beach Club right now, or what's left of it. And as you can guess, there's nobody in there. It is a ghost town there, so that's why you watch these updates. Now you know which beach club to avoid. That's unfortunate. My heart goes out to the people there at Martina, especially the employees trying to make a living there, but that is not it. And this is Encanto. Not much better, but at least accessible. So beach #1 of the day, Martina Beach Club, gets a disaster rating. But let's head down to one of my most beloved beaches, Playa 38, and see conditions down here, and then we'll move on to Mamitas. And we're also gonna walk by Mahekal here momentarily. Guys, one last note here at Martina before I leave. I almost forgot to mention this. I almost completely got distracted by just the sheer amount of Sargassum and sandflies. But this poor palm tree has finally been claimed by the erosion. That is not where that palm tree should be. It's supposed to be up there. And so they've got a bunch of yellow tape around that and sticks and stuff. But the erosion has completely made its way into the actual beach club. So not looking good at all, to say the least. This is rough. All right, guys, just getting a glimpse at the north part of Mahekal here, coming around the bend toward Playa 38 and of course then Mamitas. This is the scene right here. Okay, so good news and bad news. Up until recently, there basically was no Playa 38. The Sargassum situation is absolutely atrocious. No two ways about that. But it does look like Playa 38's making somewhat of a comeback, finally. I mentioned this erosion issue, and a lot of people were like, oh, that's the normal winter high water line. Well, it's basically May now. It's April 30th. And so usually by March, this beach widens back out naturally. And it's one of my favorite beaches in all of Playa. But this year, it really didn't make any kind of a comeback. And just right now, it's getting a little bit wider. And this could spell disaster for Playa. This is really shaping up to be it's basically unseasonably hot right now. And then also the seaweed seems to be the worst season of all time. To see it consistently like this is tragic. So let's press on and see if things get any better down toward Mamitas and the south part of Mahekal. All right, nevertheless, people are still out. We've got some live music here, some banda, and some folks having some Dos Equis. So we got the musicians out, families out and about. let's go see what the party vibe is down here at Mamitas. This is the second part of Mahekal right here. And guys, one thing I'm already noticing, and I'm not gonna film certain people out of respect, but one thing I'm already noticing is desperation is hitting earlier from some of the businesses and the locals, because low season kind of seems like it hit early this year. So that's bad news for a lot of restaurants and a lot of businesses. As always, guys, show as much love to the local spots that I show in my videos, like Cielito Lindo and all those kind of spots. Asadero Los Hermanos, El Chelo. If you guys haven't seen my food content, I've got a lot of that budget eats and stuff in a playlist. And just as always, guys, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you like videos like this one. If you want to see some Bacalar adventures. We had one heck of an adventure, spoiler alert, kayak adventure to this narco ghost hotel, and it was not an easy adventure, and it did not turn out as we expected. So definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss that one. Hoping to have it out in a couple days. Also, guys, big announcement, subscriber meetup alert. Cozumel, Sunday, May 3rd, 4 to 7 p.m. Hemingway Restaurant and Lounge, right on the water. Bring your Speedo, bring your bikini. We're gonna do some chapuzons, get in the water, have some fun, watch the sunset. So that is the next subscriber meetup. So many of you have been asking about that. I'm also gonna organize one here in Playa very soon. So guys, always check out the live streams and videos for those announcements. Tons of Sargassum washing in here as we approach Mamitas. Wow. Not what I had hoped for on my return day from Bacalar, but I am dedicated to keeping you guys updated with these honest POV beach walks. Give you guys realistic expectations who are coming down in the coming days. All right, guys, so just approaching Mamitas right here, and there is a little bit of a party scene. Some folks have their Bluetooth speakers, caught some good groups. And guys, I'm gonna cover that in my nightlife video coming up, kind of where I go when I'm single and want to mingle and meet people. We're gonna cover live music, we're gonna cover food, we're gonna cover one of my favorite clubs with some of the best drink prices. So lots to unpack in that video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Friday night Playa nightlife style video. I haven't done one of those in about a year, so you know I gotta hit you with some nightlife. And it is May, basically, guys, April 30th, and they keep saying they're gonna knock down Mamitas, and it's still there. So they're doing that on Mexican time for sure. Got a very, very happy doggy there. So here's a closer look at Mamitas Beach Club. Definitely in disrepair, seen better days, but at least it's still there. And we got the La Vaquita crew out here. Like I said, times are getting tough. They're coming out to do some promo. Looks like with the radio station La Vaquita. Pretty decent little party vibe here though for a Thursday evening. Like, definitely not a bad vibe right here. Some folks enjoying some cigars, some beers. Plenty of banda out. So guys, we're gonna hit Devotion by Live Aqua. We're gonna hit the Vivid as well, the Hyatt Vivid, formerly known as the Hilton. and then also the Wyndham Ultra. And if I have enough daylight left, I think I'll head back to the north and see if Playa 72 and Cocoa Beach are any better than the beaches down here. But this isn't bad. At least we got plenty of beach down here in front of the Devotion by Live Aqua. Plenty of space to enjoy, drink mates, party. And still some folks enjoying the water, but if you're one of those sensitive individuals when it comes to the Sargassum, that it can be a struggle. At least here they're cleaning it up so you don't have the sand fly issue like down at Martina. That was really rough at Martina. And then here though, we do have this layer of it in the water. And a lot of people ask me, well, if it's like this so frequently now, why do you stay here? And I do love Playa. I love the community. I love the nightlife. I love the Deportivo, the fitness community, the food. But also, guys, we have access to places. There's some beaches in Cozumel that pretty much never have seaweed. And that's why I'm hosting this next subscriber meetup at Hemingway, so we can all get in the water. They have a little dock and a ladder to get right into the water there. And the water's always crystal clear. Every time I've been there, crystal clear on the west side of Cozumel. We've also got places like Bacalar. We've got cenotes. So there's always somewhere to go if you want that clean water. And for those of you wondering too about the sinus, I just had surgery and now I'm feeling pretty much 100% after swimming in the clean fresh water of Bacalar. So thanks to those of you who asked about that last live stream. So Devotion by Live Aqua, more people up enjoying the pool than there are down here, but they're enjoying the pool, the bar, the social scene there, because this is what the beach is looking like. So that's pretty rough. We're gonna hit the Vivid next and then hit the Wyndham Ultra as well, see what things are looking like on the other side of the pier. And then I may let Dronaldo do some of the work for me. I may fly him down to the beaches in the center here if the birds aren't going too crazy down here. The birds are one of the biggest risks to the drone. And of course, I also don't want to hurt any wildlife. I'm sure Dronaldo could do some damage at high speeds. So typically, guys, when the beaches are clean, this is one of my favorite little spots to come in the morning, eat bananas and drink mate, but night and day difference right now. All right, guys, without further ado, Hyatt Vivid. That's the scene right there. So definitely not as bad as when we look back to the north. A little bit better, but kind of that brown red tide looking tea like we saw in Puerto Morelos last week. But at least no real bad seaweed smell down here. There's one big pile of it, which I imagine they're gonna haul away tomorrow morning. So that's your current conditions here at the Vivid Hyatt. Probably about one of the cleanest beaches we've seen so far, but still not good at all. The amount in the water there is gnarly. Alright guys, so we got this Chichen Itza of Sargassum here, about 5.5 feet high pile of Sargassum right at the end of the beach by the Vivid. Seems like they're hauling this away frequently enough that it's not smelling as of yet. Man. Okay, well now I'm downwind of it. Now it does kind of smell. But from up here you can get a better idea of the entire length of beach we just covered there, kind of what it looks like. And the amount of it collecting here in these tide pools is not exactly what I'd hoped to see either. So are there any clean beaches in Playa right now? I don't think so. We will fly Dronaldo, I believe, down this way to the south, but for me it's Sargassum as far as the eye can see, and that just speaks to the importance of knowing where to go. And so I have an upcoming series on Bacalar, how to get there, huge mistakes to avoid that can cost you thousands of pesos, where to stay and which adventures to take, pontoon boat tours, all that stuff. I'm going to break it down for you in the next series. And then also, of course, hit you with the nightlife goods, because there's a lot more to Playa than just the beach. So we're gonna hit one of my favorite live music spots, some of the best chicken in town. But man, I haven't seen this little stretch this bad maybe ever. This is gnarly. And then looking off that direction, it just looks like a straight up wasteland. So there's a lot of bird activity, guys. I'm not so sure it's worth risking Dronaldo today. I think you get the idea. And with my eyes, my naked eye, I can see all the way down to Fundadores and some of these other beaches in the center, and it looks pretty much just as bad. I may walk down there on foot. It is a beautiful evening for a walk, so maybe I'll stroll down. Otherwise, guys, that's the beach update here. Bad news, April 30th. We got some disaster rated beaches and really no good beaches. Usually I try to hit you with the best options and the worst options, and they're all looking pretty bad. I gotta say Mamitas would be the best if you're just looking to hang on the beach and party, but what you're seeing right there is just, that's all Sargassum. That's not even beach, that's just seaweed. So tough situation, guys. At any rate, if you enjoyed the update, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and type in the comments below nightlife if you're interested in me dropping that nightlife video ASAP, so you know where I like to personally go to spend a Friday night, step by step, place by place. Until then, guys, see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping in. Rope Monster out.